Welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. I think it's episode 25, so we're a quarter of the way to 100 episodes in on this run. We've got an additional section of our phase 2 structure over here going underway. You see a lot of stuff over here that's blinking. That's basically because we still don't have utilities and all that stuff kind of set up. My robot vacuum is apparently stuck, but she's going to have to wait. And yes, it is a she. We refer to our robot vacuum as Margaret. I don't really know why, but we do. Alright, so everybody just went to sleep. We probably should do a tunnel search just because I don't remember if we did one right before they went to bed, but I don't think we did, so we'll knock that out. Continue try to keep that in check. We've got 4 prisoners due to arrive in the morning. Doesn't appear to be any bottleneck issue in deliveries with trucks and such, so we're in good shape there. And life is good. We're doing okay here. We're now up to 8 days without incident. So we're still losing a little bit of money here. But we didn't do anything in exports yesterday, and that's kind of why. So there's going to be some fluctuation here. But I'm not too worried about it just like right now. Why is it taking so long to search these last couple of places? Are they having to go... What's the deal here, guys? Are they locked out? They're locked out. Ay, ay, ay. And it's because these guys won't go to the other door. Like, I don't understand that. Oh, hey, it's locked. I'm not walking all the way down there to get in. You know, they're like hammering on the door, and dude sitting right here is just like, go to the other side. And they're like, we will never. You must open the door. And, you know, it's them being stubborn, not wanting to walk over here. And it's one of these guys being stubborn, not wanting to move 2 feet into a different chair and hit a button to let them in. Oh, yeah. But objective for this episode, we want to get at least to the end of that, this top section over here so that we can get this thing installed and start running more electrical. We don't necessarily need to do a ton of that because laying the electrical won't take too long once we get down to that point. But, we'll kind of see how things go as we progress here. We might even be able to get, this section done. So we're already going to, here. We need to do 1, 2 more sections there to get kind of all the way around a little horseshoe shape on the outside perimeter, which is good because then what we would do is come back, do this one, and then we're starting on cells. Although we don't have our yard, but the yard is not a huge deal. That won't take long. We'd probably do the yards, though, before we did the, whatchamacallits, the cells and dorms or whatever. So, I don't see any notebook pages now that it's daylight. But we're going to just kind of try and keep an eye on how things are going on this side. Do our best to avoid any escapes. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got to avoid bottlenecks over here in deliveries, but I think we're doing okay so far. It is time to do a tunnel search as soon as everybody wakes up. So, boom, tunnel search. Now, did I put down plumbing over here? Yeah, we ran it all the way to the end there, so that's good. Ooh, somebody found a little wooden pickaxe there or something. So someone was digging, more than likely, and yet we still didn't find whatever they were digging, which is probably a tunnel. But we're going to do a shakedown this afternoon as well. See, this door right here is not working. We need to get that connected to one of these door timers down here. So there are 6 connected there, 5 connected here. So let's go connect right there. Boom. And now it opened, so solve that problem. We've got full capacity now, so those 4 inmates arrived. We've got 1 getting released and 23 up for parole. So we might do okay financially if we get a bunch of those go for early release, which would be nice. That's a big source of income, especially if they don't reoffend. So how's this coming along? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but it looks like a lot of this is installed, and they're getting close. There's a few there. I think all of this still needs to be installed. See, like, why does it say fail? Oh, failed. It's the room requirements are failed. But they're most of the way through the library now, looks like, and then they'll kind of keep working their way out here. But we're getting close there. Okay, we got 3 that got let out early, so that's good. Let's watch the time here to make sure we get our shakedown at a convenient spot in terms of the regime. Like to do it right after work time when they go to the yard. You hit it then, and then they start doing it then and while they're eating. So you're not disrupting anything that's making you money, which is work time, baby. Get down there and pump me out some license plates and some beds, y'all. Excuse me. So I think we're past the point where like our showers and drains and stuff are breaking down. So that's good. I don't know what that's. I've never made it far enough into a. Why does it say requires water? I know it requires water. It has water. Does it say that on all of them? No. Why? See, shower head requires water. Shower head. What's up with this? It has water. Maybe it needs regular water. So go like that maybe, and like that. And now they'll have cold water too. But like, do all of these also already have? They're on the same side as the toilets, so I guess they have water running to them for that reason. But anyway. Okay, we're coming up on Shakedown Street, so get ready. I think 3 o'clock is when they go to the yard. So we're going to execute this here in just a second. That'll put the kibosh on anybody trying to escape momentarily. Right? All right, let's go ahead and write meow. Okay, so that's going down. Let's get a look around for notebook pages again. Don't see any. Slowly coming along over here. Oh man, they've got to come way out here and search this stuff. That stinks. Let's make sure that we aren't having any door challenges. All of them are open because of the timer, so that's good for right now. That's a good reason why you do it, do these shakedowns or whatever when everybody's out and about. Because if you've got those door timers working, you don't run into those massive issues. Like, this guy is not manning his station. Luckily, I was ready for it and got him in there to man that post. So we're getting close to all the way. We found a decent amount of contraband. Like, how does somebody have a baton? Medicine, booze, cell phone, drugs, shears, a drill, and a spade. So that spade is definitely a tool used for escapes. So it's good that we caught that. Still doing okay on capacity here. We're going to be bringing in 8 inmates in the morning, which is nice. Come on, get these last couple, guys. In fact, let's go ahead and just stop it. Mission accomplished. We found a bunch of stuff. Don't think we're going to find anything in those last few spots. So rather than dragging it out, just stop it and let everybody get back to work. All right, still doing okay traffic-wise. Like, this guy's picking up some exports or whatever, and then he'll take off. This guy, I think, is going to stop and get trash, maybe. Nope, he's getting some exports. Maybe this guy's getting the trash or the recycling. Yep. So that's that. 11 minimum security coming in the morning. Heck yeah. That's going to be a nice little chunk of change. Lots of people got released today. So our reform programs are working, it seems like. We've got the low likelihood of reoffending to where a bunch of people are getting cut loose prior to finishing their entire sentence. So that's cool. Still in good shape over here. Looks that way. Got some stuff going into laundry now. Looks like there are still a few school desks maybe that need to go in. No, they got them. So it's laundry, and then we've already started in the church as well. So we're close to finishing that expansion. All right, we need to do a shakedown. Everybody just went into lockup. Let's watch the doors here. Actually, let's just watch here. As long as these stations are being covered, we're good. But if one of these guys gets up, we're in trouble. All right. Didn't find any tunnels. Yay. We don't want to find tunnels, but if they're there, we want to find them. We don't want there to be tunnels. I think we need more gardeners. See all these like flowers and stuff? I think that's a sign of like overgrowth being an issue. So we probably do need to add some of them. They're not super expensive. They only cost $50 a day. Look, we made $8 grand yesterday, so that's good. And we look here, we're now at 9 days, and that number continues to grow. It'll max out at 10 days, but I can't remember what the bonus is for it on a daily basis, but that'll help. So we want to continue to see this number hover. You know, ideally we'd have it up at 500 grand, but it took a big chunk of change to, I guess, finish some of these 2 rooms. Let's go ahead and put the CCTV monitor in there. Is that under utilities? Yeah. We'll drop that in there before we forget and just get it done. Why is there a chair over here? Is that... Maybe I had put some extras in and had more CCTV monitors at some point, but that chair is pretty much useless. It's okay, though. All right. That chair right there is also useless, in case you're wondering. How we doing over here, guys? We got some prayer mats in there. We got a few more going in, so we're almost done over here. So get ready to clone, let's see, everything from where it says gymnasium over to this corner. And then we'll go with that big section. We might be able to get all that done in this episode, but it's going to be pretty tight. We'll probably get this one started, but not finished. Are we still good here? We're bringing in 12. I can only handle 11, though, so drop that down. Now we're on par. 3 hours until they arrive, and 2 hours until we start a shakedown, or a tunnel search. And then when we do the tunnel search, really all we need to watch is that these stations continue to be covered and that this number doesn't go down. If it goes down, it's because they found a tunnel. You know, obviously we need to fix it. So, yeah. But this layout seems to be working pretty well. I'm really happy with some of the improvements that we made after doing more research about the game mechanics, like putting the workshop on this side so that exports are right here and they don't have to travel as far. Having the psychologist right next to the common room, having the staff rooms not be served by the actual kitchen. We're much more efficient cost-wise in the kitchen. Wait, we need to be doing a tunnel search. But there's a lot more things that we are much more efficient about. Now, somebody said add windows to the dormitories, but we did that. That must have been from it was from like episode 4, and we probably either hadn't learned about that yet or just didn't get to it yet, but we've got that done. So, but if you see stuff like that, where there's something that I just keep overlooking for whatever reason, throw it in the comments. Let me know so that I, get that fixed. I want this running like a well-oiled machine. All right, so tunnel search complete. And now we're back to full capacity. Got a bunch of staff meals. Ooh. Why are we finding a tunnel way out here? That's kind of bizarre. Unless they're digging from like here going this way. Hopefully we'll find it through our usual routine if that's the case. Oh, we're done over here. Okay, so we're done. We need to go chapel to the end. Ready? So we're going quick build, clone, and then right here. I guess we'll go all the way out to the perimeter wall. So this is probably going to take a little bit of time, but it's okay. Just like that. Skadoosh. And see, we still got lots of room on the outer edge of the map here. We won't need that for anything, but it's there. If we ever decide that we want to add something over here, we could do it. It's not ideal, though, because it's so far from the wall. What we might be able to figure out at some point is maybe putting something like in this general area. Like if we expand up, we could try and squeeze something in between the next set of buildings, like have a smaller building that is just for protective custody or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. But, all right, so that number at 400K, we spent, some money on this clone situation. So that's, to be expected to see that number drop when you do that. So we're doing okay. Things are running smooth. We got to be careful about this potential tunnel situation. I think that might have been a little bit fluky, but we'll keep doing our usual routine of 2 tunnel searches a day, a shakedown every other day, basically. But considering that we saw, signs of a tunnel there, we might go ahead and do a shakedown today as well. These guys need in here. There we go. All right. So now everybody's going to work. We should see some prisoners exit here. Hopefully some early release candidates get granted parole. No parole hearings going on right now, though, so what's up with that? Oh, well. I like that there's a bunch of people hanging out in the chapel. That's good for the, what's it called? He's going through a reform program. His concentration is bad, but his understanding is excellent. Anyway, we will try and execute a shakedown today because of this potential tunnel that we discovered over here, so probably can't hurt anything, you know what I mean? This guy over here keeps getting naked and then getting dressed, and then getting naked and then getting dressed. Can't make up his mind if he wants to wear clothes or not. All right, 3 o'clock, go ahead and start the shakedown right now. Now let's just keep an eye on these 3 lights. We want them to stay green. If they do, everything should move pretty smoothly. If somebody gets up, we got to watch these doors for somebody to come and take their place. Like, why are they going right there? They come down here to go to visitation instead of, well, yeah, like that's what that door right there is for, guys. Come on, man. All right, we need to drop intake down by 1. We have another, or 1 less criminally insane. Wait, and he just came back, so now we gotta change it back. So, good job executing that tunnel search, guys. Nailed it. Come on, get this last one. Just stop. I'm not worried about it that much. Whatever that one spot is, we can let it slide. All right, how's our expansion coming over here? Slow going. So we might be able to get this done in this episode. It might be close, but either way, we're definitely not getting that other section done. We might get it started, but I don't know that we'll get that far. Any notebook pages out there? Anybody see any? Oh, what's this? Skadoosh. Pick it up. Workman job priority. Each type of activity has a percentage associated with it. So there are certain things that get priority by default. That's kind of interesting. Huh. There you go. How about that? Would you look at this? All right. So far in this episode, things have run pretty smoothly. We had that, was it last episode where we had the escapes, or was it the one before? I mean, we've had a little bit of chaos a couple of episodes in a row, mostly because of door management issues. But, oh, look at this. They just went after this dude. Roughed him up. Well, come take him to the... Yeah. They, like, chased him in there and smashed him. He damaged a carpenter table, or a work saw in the process. But not too bad. That was crazy. We just happened to be looking, like, right, down here, and I saw a swath of guards go, shoot, right in there. Good response time, guys. That was awesome. Barely got any damage to the saw. Like if it's it's 92% damaged. Not 8% damaged. 92% damaged. But now it's going to be fixed. Good job, workman, Mr. Bowen. All right. Or was that Bowen? Probably Bowen. 394 grand. Money continues to be, you know, a little bit of a concern, but I think we're doing okay. Coming up on lockdown, so we'll get ready to do another tunnel search here, and then keep an eye on our door control guards. Stay put, you guys. Don't go anywhere. I found 2 screwdrivers in the toilets, apparently, because that's pretty much what we're searching here. All right, we didn't find any tunnels that time. That's good. 9 hours until we get 5 inmates, not 4. We can bring in 5. Any progress over here? It looks like the foundation is done. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. Like this guy is building, he's working on the perimeter wall. So they're putting down paving stones that I guess go under the wall, and then they build a wall on top of that. Maybe it makes it harder to dig under. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what they're doing. All right, we're going to do another tunnel search here in the morning. And then I don't think we'll need to do a shakedown. We'll try and do shakedowns on odd numbered days. How's that sound? Because it's 2 a.m., this should, you know, have already changed from day 95 to day 96 because it's 2 in the morning of day 96, right? So odd numbered days, get a shakedown. That's our new policy. So every day, 2 tunnel searches, odd numbered days, shakedown. Hopefully that general routine continues to keep escapes from occurring. So perimeter wall looks like almost done here. They're pretty much all building that because remember they prioritize certain things. So once that's done, like the foundation's done, then they'll go in here and start putting in furniture. Oh, we can do utilities. We'll go out to there and then maybe like that because there's going to be another station here that's going to come up this way and then over this way and cover the cell block. Now, large pipe can come down here like this and go like that. That'll be that. Oh man, we just spent a bunch of money. So they bought all the furniture that's going to go in here. So the perimeter wall apparently is done. Now they're working on inside furniture situation there. So that's good. That was definitely a chunk of change, but not too bad. Still doing okay. This section here is the one that I'm really worried about. So we'll see how that goes. All right, what was I going to do? Oh, we got to get ready for tunnel search here at, 7 o'clock, I think everybody wakes up. We could probably start to execute it a little bit before that. It's probably not that big of a deal, so let's just go ahead and get it done. And that'll have us held over for all of that stuff until tonight when we do our nightly tunnel search. So, smooth episode so far. I'm digging it. How are we doing? Yeah, we're good there on the intake front. Danger level is low and increasing, but that'll go down here in a second. Why do they have serious complaints? What's that about? Hygiene. Well, they're getting showers, so that's going to go away. Ready? Boom. And now we're good here. Danger level is low and should start decreasing when everybody goes to eat. That's what we want to see. Guards are still happy. I wish it would take off that note about 2 that have died, but apparently they want you to remember. Remember the fallen. Oh, wait. Yard time. No, I don't need to do anything. No shakedowns until tomorrow afternoon. Look at this guy over here pumping iron. Bruno. I'll bet you he refers to everyone as Broseph. Sup, Broseph? Going down to pump some iron? Rotato chip. What was that commercial? Was it Snickers? I can't remember. Or it might have been like an insurance commercial. But it doesn't matter. Alright, so they're putting in some electrical cable. They still got to bring in pretty much all of the furniture from what I can tell. Oh, actually no, they're starting in here with tables. Which is weird. It might be like that those are priority. I don't know. No bottlenecks here logistically, which is good. We got some going out for early release. See, it says that I can bring in 9. Why do we only have 5 queued up? What is up with that? We'll have to keep an eye on that because that's weird. It should, like this, you know, that criminally insane number hasn't changed that much. What's going on there? I'll bet you there are some that are still waiting to arrive behind these supply trucks. That's probably what it is. So come on, supply trucks. Get this water cooler out of here. There we go. So he's moving that to deliveries. Now they should move up. What are you doing? Okay. Are they going to stop? They're not. That's good. Nobody is stopping. These guys have some stuff to drop off, but we're doing okay. 1 little box of ingredients. That's gone. Now these guys should move along. More staff meals. 1 truck per box of staff meals. That stuff just drives me crazy. Just doesn't make sense. Where is our prison inmate bus? Come on. Ooh, levels of contraband are out of control again, apparently. This is not good. This should not be this bottlenecked. I mean, I guess a lot of it is just from the deliveries. We've got a lot sitting in deliveries right now. So maybe we do a little bit smaller section when we expand next time to try and limit this impact, because this is not good. We're going to have inmates that arrive and pretty much go straight into lockup by the time they get through reception. Like, dude, get out of here. Or is that the driver? Why did he get in on the right side? He got in on, like, the right-hand side of the car, or the truck, which would be okay if he was driving down the left-hand side as if this were in the UK. But it's not. I just don't get it. But whatever. All right. Wait, prison bus. Oh, they must have already dropped people off. They probably drop them off at like way up here at deliveries. Yeah, and then they've got to go way up there and get them. That's bad news. But we'll fix that. Whenever all of this is built, we'll go ahead and put deliveries like back down here somewhere. Although this doesn't really bode well. I'm going to have to put in like a, no. I'm just going to have, what I'm going to do is put a staff door here and use this section for deliveries. I still want them coming in through a jail door, then to a staff door, and then we'll just like wall off this area and make it deliveries. That's the plan. It's not perfect, but I don't want to have the deliveries way up here and then somebody have to go all the way up there to get that stuff. It just doesn't make a ton of sense. So now we've got 6 coming, and we have room for 5. So go to intake, drop it down, keep things rolling along here. How we doing over here, guys? I don't think we're even going to get that done by the end of this episode. We got about 5 minutes left or somewhere in that neighborhood. So it's probably not going to happen based on what we're seeing there, but it's okay. Let's get ready to do a tunnel search for tonight. We're still good on the capacity situation. We've got 17 prisoners up for parole tomorrow, 5 that are going to be arriving in the morning. And life is good. Our expansion is still coming along. We got this section done in this episode. This section is going to maybe be mostly done, but not quite all complete. But some of it is that they've got such a long walk to get here with stuff that it's understandable that it's going to take them a while. They're probably exhausted. Why is this cook coming way out here? Like, what are you doing? He's going to be irate because look at all of his needs now. You dummy. What are you doing? Hey. Okay. So, do we have... Yeah, like, even the electrical is kind of, like, mostly done. Same with plumbing. They've kind of started doing it. But I don't understand the method to their madness. But whatever. They'll get it done. I do not look forward to doing all of utilities and connecting cameras and door controls and servo. What? Oh. See, like, they're coming and sitting here even though these are not even being used for anything whatsoever. Like, this is just a floating camera. Like, it's not even attached to anything and it's floating in midair. Love it. Oh, lock up. Tunnel search. Boom. So we'll get this tunnel search done, and then we'll kind of try and wrap up the episode. I think this is probably a good spot because, again, we're not going to get to where we finish this production over here, or construction, by the end of this episode. But it's close, and then our goal for our next episode will be to get this done and maybe start this part. Because as of right now, let's see, we did this basically, so it's going to have to be all of this. That's going to take a while. But we might be able to at least get it started in the next episode. We'll see. And then the episode after that, it's yards and dorms. And we'll do dorms like starting with these ones. Actually, we might have to start with these so that we get the perimeter wall done. Or maybe we just build a perimeter wall and then start with these. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But for now, that is going to do it for this episode. If you have not done so, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.